Hello, I have a bit unfortunate news. I have been diagnosed cancer. It is a prostate cancer, but there is a silver lining to this bad news also. I was lucky enough that they found the tumor in its early stage. And technically, this means that it's very good, high odds for me getting completely rid of it, like getting back to 100% healthy. Prostate cancer is very common with men, and the possibility to get it grows every year as you get older. And when I turned 50 last year, I decided to take the PSA test. It's a simple blood test, and I suggest that anyone at least around 50 will take it if it's possible for you. So it's just a simple blood test, and the next day they inform you the results. And I did my first test and snap. I was positive right away, like you have a cancer. And while things are looking more and more positive, the last 4 weeks have been a personal hell because it's all the waiting, it's the not knowing everything, or just knowing a little bit more but not everything. At first I had to wait for a test, like more test, then I had to wait for the results, and then they came back looking bad but still not clear enough, so they reserved me another test which I have to wait. Then they take the test, and then I have to wait for the results, and and it just kept snowballing forward, and suddenly you find yourself in the MRI machines, and they are scanning your whole body, checking for tumors all over your body, and it's so stressful mentally that it's hard to explain. That's also a reason why I have been very passive with my videos. I did that last video, the Hellboy video, because I wanted to try it if that would take my mind off that waiting. But it was, I mean, filming was okay, but it was so hard to focus on it, like focus thinking about like designing it anyway, or doing the editing. So I decided that okay, that's not going to do videos anymore for a while. And also the one before that, the Proteus Vex, I had already filmed it, and filming it was fun, but then came the bad news, and I edited that while waiting for those bad news. But what I did do with my channel is that since suddenly there were more and more people subscribing, and I was getting a lot of comments and questions and suggestions, that I kind of drowned myself in it. So if you go back looking those answers, they are almost like novels. I just spent time and just wanted to be there and not in my head thinking negative things. So the whole channel has been helping me a lot anyway, and all you there who commented and you were active with it, you were helping me without knowing how much you are helping me. So I have to say thank you now afterwards. I was also thinking of not talking about this at all, not saying anything, just going to the treatments and be quiet about it. That's the Finnish way, you just put your chin down and walk to the next bad experience. That's the Finnish mentality. But while I was thinking this kind of ahead, I didn't see a way around this, because I don't keep this as a secret. It's not a secret that I have cancer, but it's not a thing that I'll be shouting from the rooftops anyway. But I don't want to get in the position where I kind of have to mention it, half-heartedly in some side sentence when I'm doing the videos, and then everybody's like, did he just say he has a cancer? And I also don't want to lie about it or be weird about it. I don't want to be in a position where I have to kind of try to talk around it and be very cautious not to mention it. So I just decided, okay, I just do a quick video, say how things are now, why things are now the way they are, and that's it. So I don't have to take this baggage to the next video. I can be more relaxed myself. So I'm really much doing this for myself. But this might have an effect for the future of this channel too. Well, and in a way it will have an effect. Like I said, I am now in a very good position. I know fully my situation and it's very promising. And my treatments start next week. It will be a radiation therapy. So I'll be getting radiation in my body from outside and also from inside. And first 4 weeks is every single day. So it's going to be super intensive. And this means that I can't know beforehand how my body will react to that. So it just might be that I am physically unable to do the videos if I get some symptoms that prevent that. And since the therapy that is planned now, it's 2 months. It takes 2 months. It's kind of a short even if you think about it, but it's so intensive. That's the way I wanted it. I, just keep bombarding the cancer, like get out of my body. So, but it might be that I can't do anything for 2 months. That's a possibility. But if nothing serious arises and I feel good about it, then I'll just keep putting out videos as usual. Another kind of a side effect this thing will have is that this whole treatment is very costly. And it has already eaten my budget. In fact, I kind of decided that I will not buy anything new this year, the whole year. And well, knowing comic readers, that might be a promise I can't keep, but that would be a sane thing to do. But as Analog Comics channel goes, that's not entirely a bad news either. I try to think positive here. Because one of the reasons why I started this channel was to get reacquainted with my old collection. I wanted to revisit my old collection with new eyes, with kind of a new angle, but it never really happened. I did start with that kind of comics, but then it went to a newer comics, something that I had just purchased. So the problem is that if I have new unread comics on my shelves, it's really hard to give attention to the old ones. You just kind of steer yourself to the new ones. You have to read them first. And I never got to a situation where I don't have unread new comics on my shelf. But now it will happen organically in a way. So now I kind of get to do what I was supposed to do. And I think it's a good thing for this channel because it means more European comics, more attention to European comics. And I get to focus on my Do You Know European Comics, the video series I've been doing. Those videos with the certain blue background. Those are all in that series. That's how you know them. So now I will have more time to focus on them and less distractions not to focus on them. And beside that, when I say that I will not buy new comics, it means that they would be new comics for me. They are not necessarily comics that were just published a week ago or a month ago. I'm just talking about comics that are new for me, but in reality they can be something that was published 20 years ago. My channel has never been a news channel. This is not a place where people come to see what was published last week or what will be published next week. So in that sense, nothing really changes there. But I wanted to talk about this because I still want you to give me suggestions. I still have that buying list, which keeps growing and growing. And it keeps growing because I'm watching other channels and they are showing all these very interesting comics. And when I see one, I add it to my shopping list. And I've been getting at least 30 or 40 more comics from the suggestions on the comic sections on my channel. I just add them on my shopping list because I have to be realistic. It's not like I'm not going to buy new comics ever again. That's not going to happen. We can continue as nothing happened. And if I'm not able to do my own videos, I'll be watching other channels, enjoying those videos, commenting, and I hope to catch some live videos too, to maybe catch all of you in the chats there. And I want to end this in a positive note. You know, yes, I have a cancer, but as I said, now the worst is behind me. Now I know where I am. The treatments are coming and they are already promising. Everything looks promising. And I want to end this in a good feeling for everybody. In fact, I designed a thumbnail already for the video where I'll just tell everybody that, okay, I'm well again. And that video's name will be Good News. And when you see that thumbnail, you know that's that. But, well, I don't know how to end this kind of video, but maybe I'll just say what I say always. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.